guys, it's Carol. How are you? We are outside enjoying the patio. It's been, like 101 here all week long. But this afternoon, we had a little thunderstorm about, 3:30, somewhere along in there, and it cooled it down to 87. I don't know what time it is now, but it's like 4:45. Here's Molly Poodle. Casey took her collar off. She looks naked without her collar on. But Casey says, dog collars must be like bras. Sometimes they probably just wish you'd take those things off. So she took Molly's collar off. I don't know what dogs think. Someday when they get cheap enough, we're going to buy those buttons that the dogs push and they can say things. We went to the library. Casey went in. I wanted this movie. Oh, I'm rocking, sorry. I wanted this movie called What About Bob? Because over at Mima and Gigi's place, for August, they're doing movies. I can't explain it. Go over and visit them. I'll put their name up here and see what the deal is about their movies. But anyway, I checked on the library database last night, website, and it said they had one in. And so I didn't put a hold on it because I thought, this is a movie from like 1991. I thought, who's going to check it out? That was last night. And so Casey went today and picked up these books, and it was gone. So we had to put a hold on it to get it from another library. But if you guys are following Mima and Gigi and want to do the August movie thing with them, check your library. You can get it for free. You don't have to pay for it. Anyway, let me show you the books I got. I got 2 biographies. One is Schultz and Peanuts. Now this is not a new book. My gosh, it's thick. He had a lot to say. But somebody at the library recommended it. Our library has a thing. When I worked there, if you would do a book review, the assistant library director would bake you some cookies. And they have this little thing they email out to people who sign up for it, where staff members recommend books. And one of the staff recommended this book. So I love Snoopy and Charlie Brown and the whole gang. I graduated from high school in 1972. Well, the wind's blowing a little bit. My friend Nancy had Charlie Brown stuff. I was so jealous. I didn't have Charlie Brown stuff, but she did, and I was so jealous. And I've always loved Charlie Brown. So I'm going to read the biography and see what Mr. Schultz has to say. Then I got Never Give Up, A Prairie Family Story by Tom Brokaw. Not quite as thick. Molly, no barking. In this inspiring story, the New York Times bestselling author of The Greatest Generation chronicles the values and lessons he absorbed from his parents and other people who worked hard to build lives on the prairie during the first half of the 20th century. Tom Brokaw's father, Red, left school in the 2nd grade to work in the family hotel, the Brokaw House, established in Bristol, South Dakota by R.P. Brokaw in 1883. My dad had a 3rd grade education. Anyway, I'm excited to read this. There are some, things on the back about Never Give Up. The prairie values of his parents that Tom Brokaw celebrates in this heartwarming memoir are the girders of the American dream. In our fractured time, this inspiring book reminds us how we can rise to meet our current challenges by honoring the fortitude of the generations before us. Sometimes when the evening is winding down, when the dishes are done and the little ones asleep, memory guides the conversation, gently pushing away the cares of the moment. As a portal to past times, that memory retrieves the missing among us and brings them and their values and examples to fore. Brokaw's spare, elegant masterpiece is just this kind of time machine, resurrecting one family's prairie experience and, like all good alchemy, transforming it into pure gold, unable for anyone who knows they always have and always will stand on the shoulders of giants. Tom Brokaw tells the story of his parents' beginnings and the foundation they built for his own big American life. In his easy conversational tone, he weaves a narrative full of rugged individualists who worked hard without complaint, made countless sacrifices for their families, and united in common cause for the country they loved. Brokaw honors their lifelong commitment to the greater good and rightfully nudges us to embrace this tradition as our own. I'm really excited to read that. Then Casey got this one, Janet Ivanovich, a Stephanie Plum novel, Game On. Now, Casey's gotten behind. This is not the latest Janet Ivanovich. This one was published in 21, I think. So Casey's probably at least 2 novels behind. I looked it up. Janet Ivanovich's latest in the Stephanie Plum series is Going Rogue, Rise and Shine 29. However, Dirty 30 comes out on Halloween of this year, October 31st, 2023. I don't read this Stephanie Plum. She's just not my kind of girl, but yeah, this is published in 21, but Casey loves these. A lot of people love those. Then, now on to the cozy mysteries. A by the books mystery, Murder Off the Books by Tamara Berry. Casey and I really enjoyed the first 2 books in this series. Let me see if I can tell you what they are. Yes, the first one is Buried in a Good Book. The second was On Spine of Death, and now Murder Off the Books by Tamara Berry. We really like that series. Best-selling author Best-selling author Tess Harrow's career is doing well thanks to the real-life crimes she solves and mines from material. But she's developed a reputation for putting herself and her family in harm's way for the sake of a story. So Tess decides to drum up positive press by combining her new bookstore opening and release party in one. Matters aren't helped when her mom unexpectedly sweeps into town with her notorious murderer boyfriend in tow. Sure, Levi Parker was technically cleared of all charges, but Tess doesn't trust him or what he wants with her lonely, wealthy mother. Tess doesn't hesitate to take the news straight to the sheriff, but it's already too late. Levi has been murdered. The last thing Tess wants is to be involved in yet another investigation, but this one is too close to home to ignore, especially when a famous podcaster arrives to steal Tess's thunder. If Tess wants to protect her town and her family, she'll need to get to the bottom of things first without stumbling on any other murders in the process. Murder Off the Books. If you haven't read this series, we thought it was really good. The By the Books mystery series. Okay. Give Fudge a Chance. Oh, I don't know how many are in this series. Hang on. Oh, there are more than 3. She must have changed publishers, because then when they do that, they don't list all their books. Oh, here we go. Author is Nancy Coco in the Candy Coated Mystery Series. That's what this one is. Starts with All Fudged Up, To Fudge or Not to Fudge, Oh Say Can You Fudge? All I Want for Christmas is Fudge, All You Need is Fudge, Oh Fudge. Deck the halls with fudge, forever fudge, Fudge Bites, Have Yourself a Fudgy Little Christmas, Here Comes the Fudge, A Midsummer Night's Fudge, Give Fudge a Chance is this last one in this series. So we're going to read that. Good series. Nancy Coco. Then, this is a Ferreira family mystery. I don't know how many are in this series. Author is J.D. Griffo. Let me see. Maybe just 3. Be nice if I knew this before I started. Well, anyway, Murder in Memory Lake is the first one. Evidently, this is the second. Murder in Tranquility Park. Honestly, I don't remember this series, but Casey said we liked it. A lady inherits her aunt's cottage by a lake or cabin by a lake, something like that. Murder at Icicle Lodge. Now, I don't know if this is the last one in the series. When was it published? Oh, 2019. There's probably more. I will leave a note for you. But anyway, Casey said we really enjoyed the first one, which was Murder on Memory Lake. So, you might look at your library and see if they have these. That's what we're going to be reading after our inspection is over on Thursday. We have these every 3 months. They spray our building. They spray all the buildings, but we're on a 3-month schedule for pests, spray for pests. I don't think they do a wonderful job spraying, or a thorough enough job for me. So I bought my own Ortho Home Defense. I just can't talk today. And I spray at least monthly in my bathroom. I spray every time I mop. In the kitchen, I spray every time I mop because I don't want to see anything. And even with all that spraying, last night I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and in my bathroom, I killed a centipede. I didn't take a picture of the centipede in my bathroom last night. I was too busy squishing it. But this is a screenshot of a Texas red-headed centipede from the internet. They're the largest centipede in North America. They don't have 100 legs. They have 23 pair of legs. They average size is about 6.5 inches, but they can be up to 9 inches. They can lay up to 150 eggs. If 150 of those hatched out in my bathroom, I would have a heart attack for sure. They're venomous, but no death has been attributed to a Texas red-headed centipede. If I have 150 hatch out in my bathroom, I will have a heart attack. They live, I think it said, an average of 7 years. Not in my apartment. I squish them, spray them, do something to get rid of them. I don't like them. They're commonly found in the bathroom because they come up with the water pipes. I don't like insects, and I especially don't like these. Darlene, these are even worse than spiders. But that's what was in my bathroom last night, so just in case you don't have them where you live. I didn't have a shoe in my bathroom, so I squished it with toilet tissue in my fingers. Darlene and McFate and I have been talking about how we are terrified of spiders. We do not like spiders. Here where I live, we have tarantulas that are like the size of the palm of your hand. No joke. I certainly don't want to see a tarantula. I've seen tarantulas, but I don't want to see one inside my house. Wolf spiders, I do not like them. I don't like any kind of spider. Here in Texas, we have brown recluse spiders, which are very, very dangerous. We have black widows. We have all kinds of insects, and I don't like insects. But last night, I got up to go to the bathroom, and with all that spraying I do in my bathroom, I mean, I mop my bathroom once a week, at least. Here came a centipede with all those little legs crawling out from under the cabinet at my bathroom sink. So I had to get some toilet paper and grab it really fast and kill it because Taylor was spending the night with me, and she's even more paranoid about insects than me. Bless her heart. She spent the night with Casey out at her Nana and Papa's house, my ex-husband and his wife. They live out in the country. A scorpion got on Taylor's pajamas, one on the outside and one on the inside at their house in her bed as she slept. And Taylor is freaky about insects, just like her grandma. Casey's bringing the chili down and the Fritos, and I'm going to make myself a Frito pie. So, oh, it is so nice out here. Did I tell you it's 87 degrees? It is so nice. Okay, I am going to grab the books and go inside and have my Frito pie. I will talk to you in the next video. See you in the morning. I have subs in India, Australia, the Netherlands, Canada, England. So if you don't eat Frito pie where you live, let me tell you what it is. You make a batch of chili. And then you put Fritos and grated cheddar cheese on top. That's a Frito pie. Here, if you go to an event like a rodeo or a high school football game or the county fair, any kind of activity like that that has a concession stand, they will serve Frito pie. And they just take a bag of Frito corn chips, slice it open, and pour chili in there and top it with cheddar cheese. And that's the original Frito pie. You know, guys, I told you we're supposed to walk our dogs in the field next to the apartment complex. It has grown up so awful in weeds. This man is on a riding lawnmower over there mowing down the weeds, and I am so grateful that he showed up today because there's no telling what's in those weeds. One time I saw the remains of a rattlesnake that had been run over. Until now, they've always had a guy with a tractor do it. But anyway, the tractor ran over a rattlesnake. I've also seen a fox in there, and I don't know what else might be in there, but I hate those weeds, and I'm glad he's mowing them down. Okay, this is it for today.